guys, it's Neha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the perfect cutout sugar cookie recipe. This recipe is absolutely easy to make and the cookies have such a tender, short texture that comes from a good buttery base. And these cookies will break with just the right balance of bend and snap, and they taste absolutely delicious. And I'm also going to show you how to make this royal icing so you can decorate your cookies for this Christmas or any other festival. With crisp edges, thick centers, and room for lots of decorating icing, you will love these cutout sugar cookies. Now let's get to the recipe. First preheat the oven to 170 degrees Celsius. First, add half cup plus 6 tablespoons of all-purpose flour to a food processor. Now add half cup of powdered sugar. Add 1 yolk. We're not going to use the egg whites, just the yolk. And half teaspoon of vanilla essence and just a pinch of salt. Add 75 grams of butter. So I recommend using unsalted butter so that we can control the flavor. And for best results, the butter should be softened, but not too soft that it's melty/oily. You can just microwave the butter for about 5 seconds to get to this texture. And now just process all the ingredients in a food processor together until you form a soft, nice dough. Scrape the bottom and sides as needed and process it again. Mix the ingredients just until they're combined. You don't need to overmix them or else the dough will be really crumbly. And if it is crumbly, you can always add 1 tablespoon of water or milk to make it more softened and it will be better. So this is how it looks like. Mine looks a bit crumbly because I kind of overmixed it. So I can always just add a tablespoon of water and it will fix everything. And once you do this, just knead everything together and form a big nice ball. And once you form this ball, just saran wrap it or plastic wrap it and place it in the refrigerator for about 1 to 2 hours so it can sit. Refrigerating the cookie dough will make the cookies not spread and it will have really nice edges. After refrigerating the dough for about 1 to 2 hours, you can take it out, and I divided the dough into 2 parts and I'm going to knead both of them, and I'm going to pour some flour on the bottom and on the top and roll it out as even as possible. You can also use 2 pieces of parchment paper and form the dough into a rectangle using your hands, and then using a rolling pin, start at the center and begin to roll the dough away from your body, rotating the dough 90 degrees every few rolls to ensure even thickness, and that will make sure it doesn't stick. The ideal thickness to roll out your sugar cookie dough is about 1/4 inch thick. Because we refrigerated our cookie dough, it will make the cookies nice and thick, which is really good. One very important tip is to dip the cookie cutter into a bowl of flour between almost each cut, and this will not only prevent the dough from sticking to the cutter, but the flour of the edges of the cookie will help seal it. This will help your cookies keep their shape in the oven. You can also blow out the excess flour. Carefully place the cookies to a baking tray. So you always want to keep the dough moving. So with your cookie cutter, don't just place it in. You have to keep it moving so it doesn't stick to the board. And this will help it be better. And it will just be easier for you to take it out and put it into the baking tray. These cookies need to be refrigerated for about 15 minutes prior to baking. This allows the edges of the cookies to set immediately in the oven and the edges will be beautifully crisp. Once you take out the excess dough over here, you can roll it out and make more cookies with it. You can do any size and shape as you would like. I'm doing a star because I wanted to make it a little Christmassy themed because Christmas is coming really soon. Bake these in preheated oven for about 10 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. Just remember that every oven is different, so the timing might be different. So these cookies are all done. Look at how they have such a beautiful golden color, and the bottom should be nice and toasty. These are delicious by itself, but I'm also going to show you how to make royal icing so you can decorate these beautiful cookies. Making royal icing is super duper easy. In a bowl, add 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. Add 1/4 teaspoon of lemon juice and half an egg white, so about 1 tablespoon of egg white. And just mix all of this together. I know it's a little hard to mix it, but you can do it. You can also add any flavor extract that you prefer. For example, like vanilla extract or almond extract or anything that you like. This will add an extra delicious taste to your cupcakes icing. But today I'm just going to leave it as an original icing. So as you can see, it's pretty solid, so you have to sprinkle a little bit water and just go little at a time, because a little can go a long way. And you can have this really nice texture. So I'm having a outline / medium flood texture, which will ensure that I can get both outline and in the middle. Now I'm going to add a few drops of red food coloring. This will make sure that my cookies are bright and red for Christmas. If the icing comes out too liquidy, then you can actually add more powdered sugar and make it more stiff. And if it comes out too stiff, you can add a little bit more water, like just spray it a little and just get the consistency that you want. Icing the cookies can be so much fun because there are infinite amount of ideas that you can put. And together as a family, you can just do it because it's going to be so much fun. If you missed out any of the ingredients that I listed, don't worry, because I'm going to list them down in the description box below. So I cut a really tiny hole at the end of the piping bag so I can do any design that I want. Today I'm just going to fill in the star and add some sprinkles on top. It's a little basic design, but I think it's going to be really pretty. Using a toothpick, I'm just going to mix all the icing together so it's all even and distributed. If you want to add sprinkles to your icing, this is a perfect time so it can actually stick to the icing. And I also made this other design. If you want to add another color on top of this color, then you have to rest it out a little, just maybe for a couple of minutes. So it will dry the icing, and then you can add another color on top of it. The best part about these cookies is that they hold their shape and they have a really flat surface, so you can do any type of icing that you want on top of it. From this cookie batter, you can get about 24 regular sized cookies and the icing to make 24 cookies. And not only do they look great, they also taste delicious. You can make this for any type of event, like Christmas is coming soon, so that would be a great thing, or any type of gathering, and everyone will love it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Click on the bell down below to receive notifications every time I post a new video, and I post every single week. Bye!